never showed me attention.
No, you loved attentions, and so did Jason, really, too.
Growing up in Northeast Ohio, Travis Kelce had a childhood that sounds like it came straight out of a movie. A bit wild, a bit crazy, and totally attention-grabbing. His older brother, he made him play goalie with zero protective gear, then unleashed high-speed slapshots in his direction, all under the guise of playing outside, of course. Talk about a tough childhood. No wonder Travis grew up loving the spotlight. He's used to dodging flying objects. Fast forward to the NFL, and Travis definitely gets his fair share of attention, particularly from opposing defenses. Last season was a real test, though, when Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs had to deal with a bunch of key players sidelined, including Rashee Rice, Hollywood Brown, and Isiah Pacheco. Yet Kelce always manages to rise to the occasion, getting attention in the best way possible, whether it's through his playmaking or, let's be honest, his star-studded life off the field. But this whole seeking attention thing isn't exactly new for Travis. According to mom, Donna Kelce, Travis was already working the crowd back when he was in preschool, and as any 3-year-old would, he used his superhero imagination to make sure all eyes were on him. His weapon of choice? A towel turned into a cape, secured with a chip clip, the kind that keeps your bags of chips nice and fresh. It sounds cute, right? But it led to a bit of drama at preschool. Donna recalls, "You used to run around the house with this towel over you," she said on the Mother's Day edition of the New Heights podcast. "And this chip clip, okay? And so the chip clip, cut your neck right there." Yeah, not exactly the most heroic accessory. So what does young Travis do? He doesn't just tell the teachers it was an accident. No. He decides to spice things up by saying it was his dad who did it with a knife. Classic move for a little kid, right? Donna was quick to point out that his dad was out of town on business at the time, but the preschool staff wasn't so sure. "So they looked at me like it's me," she said, recalling the stressful moment. "Like you were protecting me and that was me that cut him with a knife. So I had a lot of explaining to do." Uh-oh, mom had some serious damage control to do there. Travis admitted he had a little bit of a manipulative streak as a kid, something he clearly carried over into his NFL career when he's dodging tackles and making defenders look silly. But once he saw how much stress his creative stories put his parents through, he dialed it back. Wise move, Travis. But here's where things take a turn into full superhero territory. Donna had a theory about how Travis grew into the 6'5", 250-pound powerhouse we see today. According to her, it might just be environmental. "Sometimes if you're born next to a power plant, you can become a superhero," said his brother Jason, joking that maybe a little bit of mutant energy is what's behind Travis's insane athleticism. Donna chimed in with her own theory, adding, "Well, that might be true because we were born in North Ridgeville, and there are a lot of cornfields, so there's a lot of pesticides going on there. That's why you're a mutant. So, maybe it wasn't just good genes and hard work. Maybe there was a little pesticide-powered energy fueling Travis's rise to NFL stardom." Travis and Jason have pretty much checked every box you can as NFL players. Super Bowl wins, Pro Bowl appearances, All-Pro honors. But their latest win has nothing to do with touchdowns or tackles. Nope, this time it's all about their voices. The brothers' podcast New Heights has become a legit media powerhouse since its debut in September 2022. With millions of monthly listeners, it's quickly become more than just a sports podcast. It's a blend of unfiltered NFL talk, sharp humor, and that undeniable sibling chemistry that has people tuning in, even if they're not die-hard football fans. And just when you thought things couldn't get crazier, the Golden Globes are adding a Best Podcast category in 2026. Cue the Kelce brothers, who immediately responded with a meme-worthy post on their New Heights X account. It was a mix of excitement, confidence, and, of course, a bit of self-deprecating humor. With the podcast topping Apple's charts and securing major sponsorships with brands like State Farm and Amazon, it's clear that New Heights is no longer just a fun side gig for the brothers, it's a full-blown media force. And true to form, the Kelces aren't just satisfied with being successful, they're eyeing a new prize, one that doesn't involve a football or a helmet. In an episode earlier this year, Travis joked that winning a podcast award might actually get him to wear a tux. Jason, ever the older brother, couldn't resist throwing some shade, saying, "We'll see if you even get invited." Classic Kelce banter. But there's more to this than just sibling rivalry. The brothers have a serious shot at making history. They could become the first athletes to snag a major entertainment award for podcasting. And with podcasts like Smartless, Armchair Expert, and The Pat McAfee Show also in the running, you know the competition is going to be fierce. Meanwhile, Jason Kelce is proudly busy tackling his post-NFL weight loss journey head-on. Since retiring from the Philadelphia Eagles in March 2024, the former lineman has been laser-focused on trimming down his waistline, and he's making serious progress. While attending the 2025 Truist Championship Pro-Am Golf Tournament in Philadelphia on May 7th, Jason gave fans a peek at his transformation. He shared that he's dropped nearly 30 pounds, now weighing in at around 270 pounds, down from his NFL weight of 295. About 270, he told a fellow competitor in a video posted to the PGA Tour's Instagram on May 8th, adding that he played at 295 during his football career. So what's fueling this weight loss? For Jason, it's all about competition, specifically a friendly rivalry with former Eagles teammate Bo Allen. Bo reached out and said, "Do you want to do a competition on who can lose the most body fat percentage but still gain muscle?" Jason explained on a March episode of their New Heights podcast. The two even went as far as getting scans to track their body compositions. Bo wants to have some competition, Jason added with a laugh. Though the rivalry with Bo might have reignited his motivation, Jason's weight loss journey began soon after his NFL retirement. Back in June 2024, he shared with GQ that he had been eager to shed pounds after playing at 295 pounds for most of his career. "I look forward to losing some of those pounds," he said, revealing that his target weight was around 250 to 260 pounds. "I'll still be big and be happy with the way I look without having a six-pack, but I'll still have that stature." At the time, Jason was about halfway to his goal weight, having already shed 20 pounds. "I'm about 277, he said, adding that it was tough to imagine losing more. "It's hard to imagine another nearly 20 pounds coming off, being honest with you." However, he noted that the benefits were already clear. "My back already feels better, my knees already feel better." The goal? To be in better shape for his 4 kids, Wyatt, Elliot, Bennett, and baby Finley, born in March, so he could keep up with them more easily. Speaking of appearances, Travis Kelce's fans, on the other hand, are starting to sound the alarm, and some are blaming his relationship with Taylor Swift for his perceived dip in performance. The 35-year-old Kansas City Chiefs tight end has been enjoying some downtime with his pop superstar girlfriend, traveling together and laying low, but that's not sitting well with some of his followers. Recent photos of Kelce have sparked a wave of criticism, with fans claiming that he's gained weight and doesn't look like the star athlete they're used to seeing. Some fans even went as far as suggesting that his focus on partying, especially in places like Las Vegas, might be affecting his game. One Reddit user vented, "As a Chiefs fan, I was hoping he would announce his retirement after that awful Super Bowl performance. He's getting lazier with blocking and can't shake coverage anymore." Another fan took it a step further, writing, "I blame Taylor for his decline," pointing the finger at Swift for supposedly distracting him from his training. A third fan added, "He's out of shape because he chose partying over his job." But not everyone is buying into the criticism. Some defended Swift, arguing that Travis made the decision to party and travel to Europe all summer, and ultimately, it's his responsibility to stay in shape. This backlash comes after the couple has kept their public appearances to a minimum, opting to spend more private time together. Despite the fan disappointment, there's still hope that Kelce can bounce back once the new NFL season kicks off in May, giving him time to get back to training and silence the critics. But alas, the bro bond lives on. Jason shared his thoughts on sibling rivalry in the Mother's Day podcast, explaining that their parents played a crucial role in ensuring both brothers felt equally loved and supported. He emphasized that parents need to make sure both children feel valued to foster a strong, loving bond between siblings, and he credited his parents, Donna and Ed, for always being there for them, attending their games and offering equal attention, which helped prevent any sense of competition. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.